Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Well, this video was a long time coming, so I finally got this in the door last week. We have got Resident Evil on 4K Blu-ray, so this is the entire collection. Now, I've seen unboxings for this, and I thought it looked very nice, this box set. It was very sturdy looking. I loved the way the discs were housed in this box set, and I desperately wanted it. But unfortunately, when this came out over here, on Amazon UK, it was going for £120. Now, that was working out at around €140. Now, there is no way I could warrant that kind of money for this collection. I just couldn't. It's not worth it, simple as. So I decided to hold off. I was waiting. I decided, you know what, it's Resident Evil, the box set will go down. And I couldn't have been more wrong. For over a year, I was checking on Amazon UK. It just would not budge. During Black Friday or any kind of sales, it just never moved from that price. And it was so strange. It kind of got me thinking, you know, I was like, wow, it's actually a lot more limited than I think it is. But I wasn't buying into it either, you know. There was no way I was going to pay that kind of money for it. And then I went over to Amazon Italy, and they were selling it, but it was around €120. So it was €20 less than Amazon UK. And even at 120, I just couldn't spend that kind of money on it. It's just not worth it. I really don't think it's worth it. So I was scouring through Amazon.com, and I came across this, and it was going for $50. So when you factored in the customs and shipping of it, I ended up getting it for around €76. Now, I think that's perfect. I think that is the perfect price for a box set like this. So I snapped it up. It came last week, thankfully no damage whatsoever, and now I finally have it in my collection. It's always kind of a guilty pleasure, these films. I don't love them, but there's something about them that I always enjoyed, and I desperately wanted this in my collection because I heard great things about the 4K transfers on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around this box set and show you everything that you get inside it. And then I'm going to come back and just briefly talk about the 4K transfer. So yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's open this up and see what's inside. Right, so here we go. This is the box set itself, and very solid. That's the first thing that I noticed with this box set when I seen unboxings for it. I thought it was great how I thought it was going to be very flimsy, but it wasn't. It was incredibly solid, so that's a big plus. The artwork is very simplistic, but look, I think it's perfect. You know, it's Resident Evil. Put the Umbrella logo on it. Yeah, no problems at all with it. So to the sides there, you got there's not much there. There's just a bit of kind of blood splatter, and it's the same on each side. So I'll take it around to the back of it there, and it just gives you kind of the tech specs of all each movie. So yeah, each film has Dolby Atmos. They all have HDR, no Dolby Vision. Yeah, so that's basically everything on the back. So I'm going to take the J card off, and we'll have a look at the back artwork, if there is any, that is. I don't think there is there? Right. So that's the J card off, and as you can see, it's just Umbrella Corporation on the back of it. So again, the box set is very simplistic, but it's very effective as well. Again, I love the Umbrella logo. I think it's a great idea. So this box set opens up this way, like so, and as you can see inside, then you have your 6 movies. So we'll put that down, and the first thing we'll take out is this booklet you get with it, and I'll just quickly run you through. So the booklet is actually just the same artwork on each side of the box set. So yeah, so it just gives you basically all the features for each movie. So yeah, so a simple little booklet. Right, so on to the films we go, and here's the first one. We've got Resident Evil, and yeah, of course. So each one of these covers are basically the same. Like Mila Jovovich is on the cover, and she's wearing the iconic clothing that she wore in each movie. So I think they could have done a bit more with the artwork on the discs, if I'm being told. When it comes to the actual side, the cases of that hold the discs. Sorry. So yeah, take us to the spine of it there, and then to the back. And yeah, it's a cardboard, kind of a cardboard. Yeah. Kind of a bit like a digibook feel to them. And that is your discs and the artwork they have on the inside of it. So yeah, that is the first Resident Evil movie, and it's a good film that I enjoyed it a lot. So it brings us on to the second one. This one is the most faithful I find to the game out of all the films that came out. This is the one that kind of really captured the game properly. I really do think so. So that is the artwork in the back, and that is your discs, and you've got the Nemesis there. Done a good job with that Nemesis. You look great in the movie. So on to our next one then. We got Extinction. Like I said, this film had a huge kind of Mad Max feel to it. A very enjoyable movie. I think it's one of the best in the franchise. So that's the back artwork as well. And then open it up, and you just got Mila Jovovich on the side. So yeah, that is Extinction. And they all seem to have little tiny different kind of colour schemes as well, which is quite nice. They all have the Umbrella logo behind it. Mila Jovovich shows has the Umbrella logo behind her, which is quite nice. So you got Resident Evil Afterlife, and they've gone with the classic red logo as well. So that's the spine of it there, and that's the back artwork. And then inside, you get the 4K and you get your Blu Ray. No 3D version with this, just in case anyone's wondering. So no 3D versions at all in this box set. So yeah, that is Afterlife. And on to our next one, which is Retribution. This is the one I really don't remember. I've seen it once, and I can't remember a whole lot about it. I don't, but I do remember it not being the greatest, if I'm being totally honest. I think they brought Leon Kennedy into this one, and they completely underdeveloped him. He was it was a poor substitute for Leon. And that's your discs and your back artwork. So yeah, that is Retribution. And then that brings us on to the final chapter. And that's the artwork they opted for. So yeah, that's the spine of it there. You can see it. And that's the back artwork. And it's one of the creatures that was in the movie. And then open her up, and that is your Blu-ray and your 4K disc. So it's a nice box set. It's very, very solid. Yeah, I just have no complaints with it. I just think it's like I said, it's simplistic, but it works so well, and I am digging on the artwork on the front there. Right folks, so there you have it. That is everything inside the box set, and it's very compact, it's very neat, and it's incredibly solid, and I'm so happy to have it finally in my collection. Right, for the 4K transfers, look, I'm going to make this very, very simple and quick. I've watched 4 of them so far, and all 4 look absolutely spectacular. So I've watched the first 4. And part 1 definitely is the one that stands out the most for me. It looked like it was shot today. It looks that good on 4K. Part 2 looked a bit desaturated, but apparently that was the way the movie was intended to look, so you can't really criticize it for that. And it does look amazing. Part 3, Extinction, looks like a Mad Max movie, and I knew that was going to look absolutely amazing in 4K, and rest assured, it did. Then Afterlife, I already had that on 4K, and I'd seen it already. It looks absolutely amazing. It's almost like a demo-worthy disc. So I didn't see Retribution, and then the final chapter, I had that on 4K Blu-ray as well, and it had a few editing issues, but the 4K transfer looked absolutely spectacular. So again, no complaints with that. The audio as well really steals the show on every single one of these films. They sound unbelievable. Again, every one of them demo-worthy audio on them. So the first one had a 4K DI. Parts 2, 3, 4 and 5 were 4K upscales, and then the last one, the final chapter, had a 4K DI. But trust me folks, they all look absolutely extraordinary, and definitely worth your time picking this box set up if you can get it at a good price. Don't pay the mad money that they were looking for at the start of this. Well, they're still looking for at the moment. £120, just definitely not worth it. So that is it, folks. That is it. I just want to give you just a quick thoughts on my what I thought of the transfers of these movies. So that's it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on these movies. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.